Let me think about the last time I did this. Stood in a video rental store. I would drive to the shops on a Friday night, walk around the store trying to choose a title that grabbed my attention, figure out if they actually had that DVD in stock at the store, pay my $7.50 to rent a new release title, get back in my car, drive home, and remember to return the title 3 days later or else get charged with a late fee. It seems like such a long time ago. It was probably 2004. And these days, I can pay my just over $7.50 a month on Netflix and get access to thousands of movies and TV shows and documentaries with just the click of a button without having to drive anywhere. There is no chance that I would ever go for the physical retail store experience ever again. And that's precisely what happened to Blockbuster in the US. In 2004, Blockbuster had 9,000 retail stores around the US. And then less than 10 years later, Blockbuster closed its final US stores due in large part to the rise of Netflix and video streaming. Currently, Australia is still one of the only Western countries where DVD rentals and sales are still going strong. But even then, we're seeing a pretty sharp decline now that Netflix entered the Australian market in 2015. 46% of the country has relied on the internet as their main source of entertainment, and renting or purchasing a movie or TV show has decreased by 19% just in the last 12 months, with viewers choosing to stream their entertainment over the internet instead. So what does this have to do with Amazon launching in Australia? Well, in the same way that a nimble digital alternative has come in and shaken up the home entertainment industry, I believe that Amazon is going to come in and shake up the brick and mortar retail industry in Australia, just like we've seen in the US over the last couple of years. Though many Australian retailers are still in denial about Amazon, its track record in other marketplaces shows its appeal hard to resist. So this is what's happened in the US for retailers who have denied that Amazon was going to be a big deal, that they thought that consumers were still going to be walking into their stores and buying things and trying on things. There is what analysts call a mall-pocalypse going on in the US, with dozens of really large retailers going out of business, closing their doors. Amazon's value proposition has always been about price, convenience, and selection. And let's be clear, Amazon is not the cheapest place to shop much of the time. And some research has shown that shopping on Amazon often comes with a price premium. And that's certainly true for their loyal Prime members who are proven to be quite insensitive to price. Amazon's convenience and selection is what really gets people over the line. It's so easy to go onto Amazon and do some comparison shopping. It's so easy to order something and know that it will arrive a couple of days later. This business model resonates so strongly with consumers that last year, 50% of all e-commerce growth was attributed to Amazon. The retailers on this list that have died, going out of business, closing their doors, they weren't able to compete with Amazon's price, selection, and convenience. And while it's true that the US had a much larger retail footprint than Australia, I think we're still overcapitalized with retail floor space. And already over 50% of Australians say that they're going to use Amazon to buy goods once it launches in Australia. They're eager to experience the convenience and selection that our American friends have been enjoying for the last 20 years. In the next videos in this series, I'm going to tell you what we do and don't know about Amazon's launch in Australia and how retailers, brands, and importers can all benefit from Amazon's launch in Australia. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to get notified when new videos go live.